Welcome back to Rue's Voice. For this episode, I'm going to speak about seeking and creating opportunity. Now, the way I envision both seeking and creating opportunity is simple. Just when you seek an opportunity, you go searching for it, of course, right? That's what seek means. So, obviously, considering that opportunity is literally everywhere, you could go out and most likely find a chance or a space or just whatever where you can do something and you can make something out of potentially nothing or little resources. So let's say you want to refine a skill. Maybe your skill is drums, right? You may not have the set equipment to like master it right away or pick up all the right skills and whatever it may be within like 2 seconds. However, there's probably a bunch of things that you could do similar to drums that may make different noises. You could do different things with, if that makes sense, kind of paint the picture. So, or basketball, for instance, if you want to be a basketball player, I'm pretty sure certain people have been in situations where they weren't near a court, a basketball court, or at a hoop that they had access to, so they made one. Kind of like a DIY kind of thing, make your own, that sort of thing, and that alone can show you that, given whatever you have currently, or whatever you could find in the future by going out and looking for it, you can make your own opportunity, or you could go and find it. Now, finding it may not be the easiest option, nor is creating it either, because sometimes seeking opportunity isn't always the easiest process. Sometimes it may feel harder to seek than just create one altogether. I know I've probably experienced that a few times. Whereas getting a job, right, you want to seek the opportunity to work, to make money, right, and to do different things with that opportunity alone. Whereas it may not be the best opportunity for you. Whereas you're put in a position where now you either look elsewhere and search for a different opportunity altogether, or you now focus on making your own opportunity and doing things that you could do with based off of what you have currently. And it's really important to know when to either make that adjustment or do what's best for you. Some people are better at finding opportunities. Some people are just better at just making them altogether. Right? You're giving us a set amount of tools and resources eligible to you, right? And someone else is given the same amount. Whereas they may be really good making something or a few things out of what they're given. However, you may be better at just finding different resources. You may be better at going out and finding these things already there for you without having to find ways to just make up whatever. And that's okay. That's cool. But regardless, it's important to understand that there's opportunity everywhere, and it's up to you to make something out of it. So you can't say that you don't have the opportunity to do something, or that you simply can't do something, because I guarantee you that you can. Whatever you're given currently, you can make something out of it. It doesn't matter what it is. Trying to create it is just as important and just as essential as trying to find it. Because it's simple like this: people make jobs. People make jobs. Not everyone just finds them and gets one. No, there are people that's making those jobs, those same jobs that you are applying to and trying to get hired at, or you already work at. Somebody made those jobs for you. They worked their own job, but they made it so where that other people could work their job just at a less statute, pretty much, but still doing the same work, if that makes sense. So if I own a business and my overall job is to run the business, the people I hired to actually work the business are running it themselves as they are providing the work. We're just in two different areas and on two different kind of sides, but on the same coin, if that makes sense. So whereas I created the opportunity for them, they sought out the opportunity and they got it. And some people may have been better at just seeking it, and that's how they got the job. Whereas I may have been better at creating it, so that I didn't have to go look and look, but instead I made it so where people could look and find me, or vice versa. Someone may make opportunities that you could go find them, right? But it's one of those things that kind of vary based off your character, based off of how you are, and based off things that you're looking for. Because some opportunities you may be looking for might not be out there and about. They may not be local to you. They may not be eligible to you, or you may not be able to make them up with what you're given currently. But it's a matter of dedication, and it's a matter of trying. Because obviously, some picture like this. Let's say there's this opportunity to do this, but in order to get it, you gonna have to meet A, B, C, and D. Not everyone's gonna meet A, B, C, and D. you may meet A and B, B and C, or A and C, whatever. Whereas someone may meet all three, right? Therefore, yes, there's an opportunity presented to you, but you may not be fully in reach and in range to just pick it up and grab it. You may have to work a little bit more to get it, whereas somebody may just be able to walk up to it and pick it up immediately. So it still really all depends. But let's say you're better at creating, then it's like there's no requirements, there's no necessary skills per se other than creativity. So you really have a lot of free range, and I guarantee you that you definitely have a lot of resources to do what you want to do, because people, like I said, people make something out of nothing all the time. You have time itself, right? So therefore, off of that alone, you could definitely make something based off of the time that you have. You don't even need the resources. You have the time. You can figure it out. You can get to work. But some people make it seem like they don't have anything at all. They don't. They make it seem like they don't have time. They make it seem like they don't have any skills to do anything, and that's where it's like you're bringing your own character down, and you're giving yourself a lot less credit than what you need to. Because I understand it. Sometimes trying to do something the opposite way that really benefits you and your character can be troublesome. So if I know I'm not a seeker, but I continue to try to seek and do things that don't benefit me and don't align with the person I am, it won't work as well. It just won't. But that doesn't mean I need to put myself down and just be like, oh, I can't seek anything. That just must mean there's no opportunity for me. That must mean I can't do anything with that. Whatever. No. If I can't seek, I must be able to create. You gotta be able to do one or the other. And most people can create, but seeking can be a little bit of struggle sometimes. But it could also be easier, depending on if you know how to look. I'll say that. Or creating. Maybe you just try creating so much different ideas, it just never works out for you. Cool. The good thing is there's people that are creative out there, and they may have already created those ideas. So now all you have to do is just piggyback off of that, get on board with that, making it a little less work for you, but providing the same exact opportunity had you created it yourself. So it really just all depends. But what's important is that you know that there's always opportunity out there for you, and you just gotta take advantage of it. The most important part is always going to be taking advantage of it, because where we easily fall off track is by assuming that we can't either do it, that is not out there for us, or you're just simply putting ourselves down and just acting like we're blind to all the things out there for us to do and put our hands on. But honestly, that's going to go for this video. I appreciate each and every one of you guys for listening. I'll see you guys in the next one.